according to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights (SOHR). On 22 October, IS and the US-backed Syrian-Democratic Forces (SDF) have begun negotiations to hand over control of the eastern bank of the Euphrates River to SDF. The SOHR added that the talks were conducted by local leaders from the capital, Deir Ezzor. According to the report, the area to be handed over to the SDF is 110 kilometers long along the Euphrates River. This area includes all villages between the township of Khsham in rural Deir Ezzor and the town of Hajin in rural southeastern Deir Ezzor. The town of Hajin is located 20 kilometers north of al-Bukamal. If ISIS hand over this town to the SDF, United States forces will backfire across the Euphrates River, cutting off the Syrian Arab Army's (SAA) offensive direction to al-Bukamal. Earlier, several SDF reports stated that the force had acquired Omar oilfields after agreeing with local IS leaders. Remarkably, observers said that some SDF members involved in terrorist forces are trying to hide their identity. In the face of the violent attack by the Syrian Army, US-backed forces have changed their status from ISIS to Syrian-Democratic Forces. From then on, the name of the treaty took control of the east bank of the Euphrates River. The situation has become too complex for the Syrian military as the attack on the resource-rich region has been halted as ISIS militant groups suddenly become US-backed SDF forces. The rare clashes of tribal warriors show that there is interference from outside forces trying to prevent the Syrian army from reclaiming its mineral resources. Tensions between SAA and SDF are arising after SDF's agreement with ISIS to move further in the eastern part of Deir Ezzor. According to some pro-government activists, armed conflict between the SDF and the SAA risks bursting at any moment. On October 22, the SAA and its allies launched an attack on ISIS al-Bukamal fort from the city of al-Mayadin. After violent clashes with the terrorist forces, SAA liberated a series of important ISIS bases on the west coast of Euphrates including Khsham, Khsham and Syria. If the agreement between SDF and ISIS is officially confirmed, this will be a big shock to the government. Government troops under the aegis of the Russian Air Force had to undergo fierce battles to free the land from the control of the terrorists. Meanwhile, with only one agreement, the US-backed Syrian-Democratic Forces were able to capture a resource-rich stretch of hundreds of kilometers without a bullet.